Hello, my name is Raisa Miller, and I'm a faculty member in the Department of Counselor Education at Boise State University. Today, I'm going to be bringing you the sixth and final tip that's part of a six-part series to support brain health and wellness during COVID-19 and beyond. The sixth tip is to prioritize what I call your default mode network. The default mode network is part of a complex brain system that includes a couple other networks like the executive control network, the salience network, but we're going to be focusing today on the default mode network. This is recruited during tasks that involve internally directed, interpretive, and reflective thought. So some examples include times where you just might be remembering past experiences or imagining hypothetical or future scenarios, perhaps just contemplating ideas, or best of all, daydreaming. Now, in our culture, this a lot of times is referred to as wasting time, but I just want to stress today in this tip that daydreaming and doing these other things where you really stop being productive, so to speak, and just sit and have time to just see where your mind goes is very, very important for our brain health. There's a number of positive outcomes associated with activating our default mode network: increased conceptual understanding, improved reading comprehension, creativity, non-linear or out-of-the-box thinking, feelings of inspiration, enhanced social emotions like admiration and compassion, and improved identity development. All really important outcomes from giving yourself time to kind of check out and just daydream. So if you want to activate your default mode network, do these things. First, know the value of non-task oriented work. Second, try reading a novel or a poem and then just contemplating what it means. Kind of get into a philosophical space and just think in an open way. Sketch or doodle. Spend time in green space, again, without necessarily an intention, but just being present. And again, daydream. If you want to activate your default mode network, avoid these things. Avoid fixating on productivity. Avoid mindlessly surfing the internet. It's still too stimulating for your brain. Things like even scrolling through social media. In general, just avoid overstimulating your senses with lights or noises, things like that. And just avoid that need to always stay busy doing things to check more things off your list. Being productive is not evil. Certainly, it activates other networks in the brain and certainly is culturally rewarded. But you have to intentionally spend time activating this network to improve your overall brain health. So again, this was the sixth and final tip, part of a larger series and part of a whole educational presentation series that you can find on the Radar website through Boise State University. Thank you for joining me on this journey of tips and learning, and I wish you the best health possible during what really is a challenging time.